go the reason. You go talk, say you go reason. You say, guy, just to do your part.
The flood this time around is crazy. It's massive. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please hype my videos.
Now, here in Lagos, distressing scenes of catastrophic floods have taken over social media, with torrential rainfall submerging homes, roads, and entire communities from Bagada to Mushin to different parts of the island. In clips that emerged on Sunday into Monday, scores of residents were left stranded or struggling to save their property. Let's take a look.
Lagos is mess.
Can you see this flood? Like, just take a look at this. Just take a look at this. This is someone's home. This is someone's home. I think something needs to be done urgently. Hey, see the small kid they just saved. Look at the second one.
Price. Yes. Very cheap. Yes. Yes, so let me show you. This is back camera. 50K, 50K for our 1 year. Our house. He won't believe it.
Man, look at, and you know the funny thing is that even these shanties that we are seeing like this, the rent will be very, very high, very expensive. Goodness me. Lord have mercy.
I don't know what happened, but this time around, this flood is no longer moving. It's just one place. I know that something have, blocked the channel or something. I don't know, or the coastal road. This is too much. Like, this is small. This is my area. I have not seen this kind of flood in my area before.
This canal is one of.
See, this is very, very serious. This time around in Lagos, the flooding, it did too much. It did too much. And the drainages is like, it has overclogged. A lot of waste is inside, plastics and all those things. This is too much. And the coastal highway, I think they need to check something in that coastal highway, because this flooding is too much.
One of the biggest canals in
The Lagos State Commissioner for the Environment, Tokunbo Wahab, says the flooding is temporary and will recede. But residents say they have heard that before. Blocked drains, poor planning, abandoned canals. The problems are known, but the solutions are overdue. I mean, we have all experienced this. This morning, I was driving through Iko. You said, don't mention your location.
And we need to hear what...
I know you're excited. You want to speak on this.
Hold on. Okay, sorry. We need to hear what the Commissioner, Tokunbo Wahab, has to say. We need to know what his excuses are here. After my university days, I don't think I've experienced or seen flooding like this before. This is massive. This is crazy.
In the city of aquatic splendor.
Water
in the city of aquatic splendor.
City of aquatic splendor.
I don't like to denigrate Lagos State because this is my state. I'm very proud of it, but this is a shame
It's not a
for
shame.
a
We built
21st
Lagos.
century state.
We built Lagos.
That look at. Let me tell you.
father built Lagos.
Aside from the massive, disgusting trash, is the fact that young child could have been seriously harmed. Did you see that child they lifted up to? So these are preventable things that we've often talked about.
With due respect,
Yeah.
doesn't it flood in America?
Yes, seriously, that child could have been harmed. I mean, that child could have been harmed, seriously. Thank God for those two young guys and it's not just one, there are two of them. My goodness.
America? Doesn't it flood in South Africa? Doesn't it flood in Ghana?
It's better.
So
I think we need to go hear what Mr. Tokunbo Wahab has to say, Commissioner Tokunbo Wahab has to say.
Up at that, we went around the states, and by 2024, the incidents of flooding we noticed are started reducing. But also there was a study by United Nations Environmental Program for Lagos State. We commissioned them. Then look, we found out that a lot of plastics clog our waterways, drainage system. And the report from UNEP was very damning. The quantum of plastics, styrofoam that ends up in our drainage system, clogging it.
See, I know that our government, they have their own issues, but you see this thing that he just said now. Nigerians, we just don't know anything about waste management. You just see someone that will just drink a bottle of Pepsi, who just fling it inside the drainage, fling it inside the gutter. And then we'll come and complain when when rain falls and then the gutter is filled up and there's no way for the water to move away. So government, they get their own issues, but you see this one now, This one now, I think we need to, that one we're supposed to train ourselves. You know, in my secondary school those days, I think our principal used to tell us that if you can't find the nearest dustbin, the nearest waste basket, put your waste in your school bag, and when you get to your dormitory, you dispose it. When you get to your house, you dispose it. And that thing stuck with me, that anything I eat, I just don't fling it away. I put it inside my bag, inside my pocket. Put it inside my pocket till I find the nearest waste bin or get home and then dispose it. Like, I can eat a biscuit and I will leave the wrap inside my bag, inside my pocket. It was a good thing. It was.
We have to make a decision. Very tough decision. Economy on the one hand, environment and life on the other hand.
Just see dirt.
Life and the environment.
Just see trash on the road.
A lot of use and cry. But it was scientific. Beyond the environment, beyond drainages.
Wait, hold on. I just saw something now.
Beyond the environment, we say we have to ban styrofoam. A lot of use and cry. But it was scientific.
Goodness me. This is a bridge. This now on that bridge. Goodness me. This is on that bridge. See this waste. See this waste here. Lord have mercy.
Scientific. Beyond the environment, beyond drainages, people's lives were at stake. There was carcinogen in styrofoam. And then we banned. I'm coming.
If someone says Lagos is dirty and Lagos smells, it is the truth. It is the truth. When that youth corps member said that Lagos stinks, that is the actual truth. But when you see, when you stay in a particular place for so long, you wouldn't know that place has developed a certain bad odor until an outsider comes to tell you. Or maybe you go to someone's house, as you step into that person's house, you feel like the odor there is bad, it stinks. But those people that live there, that stay there, that work there, that camp around there, they don't know. It is the same thing in Lagos. Lagosians don't know that Lagos smells. It stinks. And when someone who comes from another state tells, I think Lagosians need to listen. There was no need crucifying that young lady because Lagos State stinks.
And we gave those that are manufacturing plastics, single-use plastics, we gave them 18 months to transit. And in fairness to them, only one of them delayed for about 16 months. There yet. This is the one, and yes, if I say to you today that I can assure you that there won't be flash flooding or flooding in Lagos, no, it will never. But we can mitigate the incidence of flash flooding. I've seen video, Ologolo. Why is Ologolo flooding now? Because I'll explain those two. There are two different incidents. Ologolo is to the right of the coastal road. Ologolo are
coastal road.
The Atlantic. Storm water doesn't discharge to the Atlantic. Before the coastal road, there was no flooding at Ologolo. But the coastal road had to...
I don't know if he intended to say this, because one thing with politicians is that they train them on what they have to come and say in public. That's honest. So I don't know if he knew that he just said this, that in Agungi Ologolo is on the island. After Igwe from Agungi Ologolo, all those places, the Lekki Phase 2 axis. He's just saying that before the coastal highway came, there was no flooding there. But now there's flooding there. Yeah.
Separates their outbound downstream discharge to the Atlantic. Before the coastal road, there was no flooding at Ologolo. But the coastal road had to separate their outbound downstream from the outlet into the lagoon. So thankfully, we've given the master plan to the Federal Ministry of, and they are working on it. Because they have to discharge it under the coastal road into the lagoon, not to the right of it.
That's good. Okay.
And then for Ajiro,
that also affects parts of VI.
Yes.
When you look
thankfully,
at
Dr. Gubi is resident. I had to personally go there twice last year to resolve that problem. Okay. It never used to flood. But they experienced it.
There are some places in Lagos
because
that would never...
the coastal road was affecting their discharging points.
Okay. I mean, one would wonder.
So the coastal road was disturbing VI's discharging point. Like I said, I don't know if this man is aware that he is telling us that the federal government did not do their environmental checks. They didn't do their feasibility study. They didn't do anything. They just wanted to have their project, their legacy project. And that's one thing with politicians. They don't care about the day-to-day lives of people. They just care about putting a monument that will live on after they are done serving or after they are done. So any leader who comes, he pays workers, he subsidizes school fees, equipped hospitals, all that. Well, it's the way the country functions. It's the way the country functions. Nobody will see that person as someone who's serving the country. But once you build bridges, you build a road, you do, okay. And those things are quite important, by the way. But those are the things that they will just look at and say, okay, this person have served. So I think that's why these guys are thinking that they didn't just do the coastal highway and ignore a whole lot of things that bothers on the day-to-day lives of the citizens, which is like this flooding. Because if they cared about this flooding, they would have made sure that they checked everything properly, sent environmental experts to come and check the environmental situation of Lagos so that they can know how to channel the water and not to make Agungi, Ologolo, VI, all these areas to get flooded.
Now, for Ajiro is unique. I'm coming. Ajiro is unique. Ajiro is because we have an infrastructure going on there. Okay. The governor approved for them that we should give them the canal. However, and I'm going to call out some families.
Please.
Families that are land-owning families should also look at the bigger picture. You want to make money, but it's fine. But don't make money at the expense of the future of people. When you seek to say you want to reclaim and create islands beside another island, and you don't want to keep minimum of 150, 200, which is a setback, how will your stormwater discharge?
People of Ireland no go like this one, but this would be the best transportation option in Lagos right now. All right, let's watch this. Hey, Jesus Christ. But lady. Why? Just stay at home. Where you want to go? It's crazy. This is crazy. And the funny thing that most of these cars will go to the mechanic, and some of them will never be the same. So many of them will never be the same again. My goodness. Man, guys, just park your cars at home. Park your cars at home. A lot of mechanics will be licking their mouth and they will be happy this period because, trust me, a lot of cars are going to the mechanic. A lot of cars are going to the mechanic. People should just stay home. Just stay home. Take public transport, in fact. If you're not going to stay home, take public transport until this thing comes down. Look at. See, look at these cars. Then what about those living on the ground floor? What about those living on the ground floor?
What to jam me?
This is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, inside what?
A cartoon market. Jesus Christ. No. The government needs to come and do something. See shops. See people. And these are petty traders. They sell on the streets. They just set up their umbrellas, their canopies, and put their tomatoes or some petty things they sell. And the water is washing a lot of goods down there. And I can see a child someone is trying to rescue. Hey, over here. Lord. Okay.
And look at the easy flow of water that is supposed to take all of the... This canal is one of the biggest canals in Lagos. And look at the easy flow of water that is supposed to take all of the flooded waters from your areas. This canal is one of the biggest.
And in truth, this canal is the type of canal, the type of drainage that Lagos State needs right now. And I think this is large enough. This should serve, I think, this particular axis of Lagos. It should work fine.
One of the biggest canals in Lagos, and look at the easy flow of water that's supposed to take all of the flooded waters from your areas, from your streets, right, to the canal.
Oh my goodness. See dirt.
With dirt, different kinds of dirt. And
see, like I said, the issue with Lagos and flooding, waste management is one of the key issues of flooding in Lagos. I know they have the issues of sand filling, the illegal sand fillings they're doing, illegal structures on drainage, on waterways and all that. But you see this one that we're looking at now. You see all these dirt that we're looking at. This is, the citizens just don't know waste management. They are just dirty. And look at people here. I think that exactly they're trying to push this dirt away.
They're trying to push.
They are trying. No, they can't push this whole thing away.
This place will not get flooded or will not get clogged more, right? But they're trying to push.
Exactly, girl, you are right.
Somewhere else. And it's so sad.
She's right. These people over here now, they're trying to push this dirt away so that the water can flow. The dirt is still going somewhere else to go and cause a problem somewhere else. But they need their own streets, their own area to be safe. So that's why they want to push this away. I think the government should not allow this here. The government needs to come and take this and clear it away. All right.
Waste in your gutters, dispose your waste.
Very, very insane. Very sad.
Very, 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 very sad. I had to just calm down, take a video of this process of what is going on. Just look at that heap of waste moving, people trying to push it so that water can flow in this canal. It's sad, Lagosians. It's really, really sad. Just look at this.
Yes, it's very, very sad. Just like the lady in that last video said, it's very, very sad. I think Lagos needs to find the lasting solution to this thing, a very, very lasting solution to this. And guys, I think this is the best period for you to go house hunting. This is the best period for you to, now, just go house hunting now if you are looking for a good apartment, because you will find those houses that are in areas where water disturbs and then you ignore it. Not be when it's December, January, you start looking for a house. That's when all these agents will whitewash your face and can't decide. And then by this period next year, you weep. You are going to weep. I just hope that the government solve this thing with the help of the federal government. And you see this one that I'm talking about, the coastal highways crossing. I think the federal government needs to come and fix it too. Else, because areas like Agungi, Ologolo, VI, they don't flood like that. They don't flood like that. But I know Lekki, Gongo, Lekki Peninsula, Admiralty Way, it used to flood very, very, very well. All right, we have come to the end of this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hype this video.